Okay, have you ever been at the store and really needed to fart? And you were trying not to, but then your body's like, I'm gonna do this anyway. Well, that happened to me today at the Walmart. So I decided to handle the situation by moving myself away from everyone. And then by the time they smelled it, I'd be long gone, and it would just be kind of a crop duster situation. But then to deal with the sound, I was like, okay, you know what I'll do is I'll control this to some degree, and I'll fart to the rhythm of the music that's playing. And so, yeah, so I successfully did it. I perfectly farted to the rhythm of the music. And then I saw the look on everyone's faces. And then I realized, yeah, I was listening to that music in my earbuds.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me clearly? Okay. So the question I have is, would you unfriend a friend enemy? Hold on one second. Let me ask that question again because it just glitched. Okay. So the question I have is, would you unfriend your friend's enemy? Meaning, if you guys are friends, you have a friend, and they have friends, and those friends are your friends as well. Would you unfriend them just because your friend is no longer friends with them? So the other question to that part would be, are you a leader or a follower? Does anybody have an answer to that? Just a simple question. So another thing I have a question about is, if somebody tells you something, somebody gets in your ear and tells you something about someone, would you go by what that someone is telling you, or would you wait till you deal with that situation? Like, or not that situation, but learn it for yourself, or would you just go by what somebody's telling you? These are two questions that I have. Are you a follower or leader? Or would you unfriend someone you would not? Okay. So the reason why I'm asking this is because not just in life, but even on YouTube, guys, there's people are running around talking about people, and people are believing the things that they're saying, but they don't even know for sure if that's the actual truth, or if it's, you have to hear for yourself. Exactly. I don't go by what people say. I'm a leader. I don't follow people. I don't follow somebody just because somebody else says, oh, you know what? This is what they did. Da, 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 so they go by that. No, I don't do that. And I hope a lot of people on YouTube don't do that, because if that's the case, you wouldn't have, these people wouldn't have people around them. They wouldn't have any support. And then they would feel like they're alone. So the reason why I'm asking this is, if, like I said, if you if you're on YouTube, in general, in life, YouTube, anything to do with friends, and you have a friend and that person does not like you, but then they get in your ear, they get in that person's ear and they decide, oh, I don't like you because my friend don't like you. I find that like so childish. It's not even funny. Like me, when somebody tells me, oh, this person's this person's that, guess what? Yes, I'll take heed to what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm not going to just jump on that bandwagon. I'm going to learn it on my own. I'm going to figure it out on my own. If it happens to me, it happens to me. But you following somebody else with what they're saying, guess what you end up losing? A friend who's someone that you can actually rock with, hang out with. Yes, it is very childish. Good morning. Good morning. So let me see who's in the house. Hey, gamer bro, how are you? Avisa, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Neftiti, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Tamika Davis, thank you for coming in. Let me see. ND9, thank you for coming in. So this is a question that I know a lot of people want an answer to. Would you? And I see that Neftiti said that's childish, and I agree. It is very childish to sit there and go by what other people are saying. It's not what it's supposed to be like. You're supposed to be able to have your own mind. You can't just go by what somebody else is telling you. So that is a question I had, and I really wanted it to be answered because I see how people sit there and they ride on that bandwagon just because somebody else said this, and that about a person. They just jump on and say, hey, I agree. I'm like, I don't like that person either just because that person doesn't like them or they don't get along with them. Not everybody's going to get along. Everybody's going to have somebody who doesn't like them. Not everybody's going to like everybody. I mean, it would be nice to have that, but that's not what it is. That's not how it works. So you're going to have people who rock with you. You're going to have people who don't rock with you. And I take it for that. I mean, whoever rocks with me, and whoever I rock with, I rock with. Has nothing to do with, oh, she don't like you, so I don't like you. That is the childish, that's just so childish to me. It's not even funny. So that's the reason why I did this live is because I see how people, go by what other people say. I just like to learn on my own. Beauty's usually once it gets back. Exactly. And the story is exactly what you just said. You can say something in one person, and then the other person says something to that other person, and then it keeps going. And it's by the time you get the story back to you, it's like nothing you said. It's a major, all the way from a misunderstanding to what the heck? What are they talking about? That's not even what I said. That's not what I told that person. So now it's like this misunderstanding that turns into from a molehill to a mountain. Now you got an issue, and everybody has an issue with you because of the stuff that's being said about you. I'd hope, as far as me being a content creator and me being a human being, I would like somebody to come to me and ask me, is it true? Guess what I would do? I'd put my hand on the Bible. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not going to sit there and tell you a story, because once you lie about something, that lie becomes a bigger, a lie that you can't cover because you forgot what you started with in the first place. So you might as well just go ahead and tell the truth. The only reason you should ever have to lie is if somebody has a gun to your head and they ask you a question to a point where it's like, hey, where's this person at? That's the only time you should be lying. If it's something to do with life and death, nothing to do with you and drama. Okay, nothing like that. Let's see. I don't follow others. I make my own decisions. Same here. Same here, Tamika. I'm the same way. People can be so cruel and lie about somebody, and you have some people who are leaders and some people that are followers. The leaders would be the ones that are going to do their own thing. They're going to listen to their own mind. They're going to figure it out on their own. Yes, you take heed to what somebody tells you, but you don't fly with that. You don't go with that, okay? So what you do is you just wait and see if it happens, because like I said, you're going to miss out on a good friend just because that person talked about you and they believed it. Or you believed it. I'm sorry, you believed it after somebody was talking about a person. So that is what, let me see, hold on one second. I didn't. Exactly. Thank you, Neftiti. Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. This thing goes, it just kind of jumps. But anyway, so basically, Excuse me. I just wanted to see if I was right on that, because I felt like I'm a leader and people who follow are going to listen to what that person is saying about you and others, just because of what they're, what they're putting in their ears. They're going to just go by what they say. Well, that's not how it should work. It should never work that way. It should be you learn it on your own, because you might miss a chance at having a good friend just because somebody was in your ear and you went and you followed, not led, but followed that person or followed these people. So that's the way I roll. And I'm glad that Neftiti's saying things that she's saying, because yeah, I didn't do this in high school. Why would I do it when I'm an adult? That's crazy. But yeah, that's what YouTube is. YouTube and real life, that's just how it is. Sometimes people, they're following others and listening to others when they don't even know the truth about people. They just, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and listen to them. I'll go by what they say. But guess what? You just messed up, because that person could have been one of your best friends. That could have been your main supporter, your person that if you needed blood, they would have given it to you. That kind of thing, over somebody else saying this and that about somebody. So you just never know. You never know what you need from somebody. So never go by what other people tell you. Go by what you hear for yourself from that person. Or if you go to that person and you ask them, don't go by what other people say unless you are a follower. Now, if you're a follower, I can't tell you anything. But if you want to be a leader, and that is how you roll, then that's how you should roll. You should go ask that person that question. And if that person decides to lie, it's always going to come out. Truth comes to light all the time, not just sometimes, but all the time. No matter what people think, it always comes back. It always comes back. So the truth always comes out. So people lying left and right, it's always going to come back. No matter what, it's going to come back. It's going to come back and bite you straight on the butt. You're going to wish that you just told the truth from the beginning. That way you wouldn't have to cover up with a lie and another lie, another lie, another lie. By the time you finish lying, you don't even know what the first lie was about. And I hope I'm not talking too fast. But yeah, so I just want to take that off my chest, y'all. Yeah, it's crazy out there. It's really crazy out there. So that is how I roll. And I'm glad you guys agreed with what I'm saying. I appreciate you being in here. And for those who didn't, comment in here or in the bushes, in the woods, or wherever you are, backstage or whatever, hey, I hope that you take to what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying. Do you want to be a leader or do you want to be a follower? That's the only question I had. And I'm glad you guys agree with that. You want to be, that means you guys want to be leaders. You guys are not followers. That is why you feel the way you do. I mean, because like if somebody tells you, hey, if you get on that bridge and you jump down, there's gold down there. Unless you know for a fact, you're not going to jump off that bridge. Okay. I mean, that's just crazy. So you got to know it on your own. You have to learn it on your own. You got to get the information on your own. Don't go by what other people say, because people like to gotta lead for sure. Exactly, D9, exactly. And I mean, like, people come at you. It's crazy how people believe what other people are saying without even having the actual factual truth. Yeah, they go by what other people say. And I'm glad there's people out there that are leaders, not just following. A leader going to go around and get to go. That's right. Yes, yes. Exactly, Neftiti, yes. So I didn't want to make this too long. I didn't want to become repetitive. I wanted to get the point across and get information on how people actually feel on YouTube. And I want people to actually watch this video so they can actually see what kind of person I am. I will literally put my hands on the Bible and tell you if I said it or I didn't. I'm not going to put my hand on the Bible and lie. It's just, that's not the way I work. I'm shoot. I'm a God-fearing woman, and I'm not going to say it again and again. Like, a lot of people keep saying that over and over, but they don't really know. They do not know what that actually means. They really don't know what it means. They repeat things over and over, but they don't know what it means. When you say you're a God-fearing woman, it doesn't mean, or a God-fearing woman or a God-fearing man, excuse me. That doesn't mean you fear him only when you're good, and then I mean, not how to explain it. Let me see. It doesn't mean that you would fear him when you're telling a lie. I mean, you would fear him when you're telling a lie because you know something's going to happen, right? So that's how that would go. But if you're telling the truth, there should be no reason for you to fear. Yes, I'm a child of God before anything. Amen. Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. But anyway, I did want to just hop on and talk about this real short, and I appreciate y'all coming in. Those who came in, commented, spoke. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And whoever's going live, drop it in the chat so I can come check you out, come hang out with you as well. Because I'm a supporter as well as a content creator. So we're going to leave with this and something else after that.
Okay, have you ever been at the store and really needed to fart? And you were trying not to, but then your body's like, I'm gonna do this anyway. Well, that happened to me today at the Walmart. So I decided to handle the situation by moving myself away from everyone. And then by the time they smelled it, I'd be long gone, and it would just be kind of a crop duster situation. But then to deal with the sound, I was like, okay, you know what I'll do is I'll control this to some degree, and I'll fart to the rhythm of the music that's playing. And so, yeah, so I successfully did it. I perfectly farted to the rhythm of the music. And then I saw the look on everyone's faces, and then I realized, yeah, I was listening to that music in my earbuds.
Okay, you guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. See you soon.